Okay, we're back, folks. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. North Georgia's on. Am I scratching my head? Yeah, I guess got scratch. I look at some things, I got to scratch my head. Good morning from the office. North Georgia's only live online morning show. Let's go straight to the Twitter deck. Now let's go. Let's FU America. I mean, every morning, shouldn't we do that somewhere along the line? Don't we have our standard? Where's my glasses? Didn't I have glasses when I came in here this morning? All right, anyhow, don't we have our standard FU to America salute that we use? There they are, Stormy and Kathy, giving America the FU. That's it. That's the love. You know, I didn't see that last night. We didn't give anybody the FU at that meeting. You know what I'm saying, Amanda? I mean, you know, I would almost want to break out in a chant. Can't we get an FU going for, you know, for the Democrats? But everybody was so nice and polite. You know what I mean? It was weird. Just like they love this country. But there you go. FU America, directly from Kathy Griffin and Stormy Daniels. Keep that available if we need to throw out a quick FU America, right? Because who else could you ask for a better? All right, get that off my screen. Thank you, though. Now, so let me see. Let's go with this, okay? Mitt Romney. Now, the media led, you know, John McCain. The Mac is back, John McCain. Okay, they did not sing Kumbaya with John McCain. But now Mitt Romney, when he came around to run against Barack Obama, why, that guy was from Massachusetts. He was governor at one time. And they were not going to let Mitt Romney win, but they certainly liked him being the candidate because there was just something about Mitt they liked. And then they realized what they really liked about Mitt Romney when Mitt Romney stood up was it weeks before the election and gave the speech. Remember when he went and gave a major speech in all the media? I don't remember if it was in the primary or when it was running against Hillary. But it was very late, right? And so in the election, so remember Mitt Romney calls, he's going to make this major speech on policy. Okay, now Barack's gone. They can't get him back. I mean, Chuck Todd and them, they are crying. Andrea Mitchell, they are tears, crocodile tears running down the hallways of these big corporate media outlets. So with that being said, the next best thing they could get is Mitt Romney. So Mitt is a never Trumper, okay? Now we know that Mitt went to Trump Tower and, you know, said hello to Donald when he needed money for his campaign. So that being said, so remember Mitt comes out and he gives this scorching speech of what a bloomin' no good idiot Donald Trump is. It just scorches Trump. And all the Jeb Bush lookalikes were supposed to just cheer Mitt Romney and hate Trump, okay? So Mitt found something he could win, being a Mormon. No, don't go there. And being from Utah, he switched his address over. He went over to Utah, got him a little post box there, and he ran for Orrin Hatch's seat. There, Orrin Hatch is retiring, and he's running for his seat there in Utah. And it's likely after the primary that he beat a Kennedy in, he is going to be the next senator from Utah. Okay, Democrats don't really stand any chance at all in Utah. So Mitt Romney will be the next senator. So Mitt Romney has penned a letter that the liberals are gushing over, and he said he will support. Put up Mitt and Ann. Just put them up because I'm getting ready to tell you why I put Mitt and Ann together this morning. There's Mitt and there's Ann Romney, Mitt and Ann, and they're waving to the crowd, okay? And he penned a letter to say that there'll be times when he supports the president. But he will push back when necessary. He will not just go to Washington and just do what he's told. I mean, he will support the president when it's, appropriate to support the president. But on issues like TPP, the Trans-Pacific Partnership, all right, he was in favor of that, still is. So the media, Joe and Minka, I mean, the media is gushing this morning because this is like their new first family. I swear to God, they are treating Mitt and Ann like they won the presidency. Oh, you should have watched Joe and Minka. I mean, it was like the royals are going to Washington. I mean, Mitt and Ann are going to Washington. They're going to push back on Donald. Every chance they get, they can get a microphone in Mitt Romney's face and get a Donald Trump, anti-Donald Trump quote. I'm telling you, they said to hell with Joe Crowley. I mean, so, okay, a Democrat lost. Look what we have. I mean, we have Mitt and Ann. The real first family will now go to Washington. They will treat Mitt Romney when he's sworn in January like he is the president of the United States. They will do the Donald Trump and they will rush over to see what Mitt Romney says. And they will do the Donald Trump and they will rush over to see what Mitt Romney says. Oh, you watch and see. I mean, it's a love affair. They're in love with the guy, Mitt and Ann, okay? Just saying, you watch and see. They will rush over every time Mitt. You know who Mitt is? Mitt, to me, is like Arizona senators all rolled up into one. I mean, he's a cross between John McCain and Jeff Flake. That's who he is to me. So I just wanted to bring that up. Watch and see. The deep state media is in love with this guy because he's going to push back. He penned a letter saying, I'm not going there and just being a yes man for Donald Trump. There's things that I will not be voting for or won't be I mean, I don't know if he's been practicing his thumb down. I don't know if he walked around all last night going like this. I don't know. But he's Mitt and Ann, and they're in love with him. And that's the new first family for the left. Oh, God, it is. The media has their first family. They'll run to Trump, and then they'll even, all right, let's put a wager now. Let's wager the first time in the White House press room that one of those whack job, let's see, Acosta, is that his name? Jim Acosta? What are some of those names? April, what's her name? Okay, let's put a little friendly wager on the first time that Sarah Huckabee Sanders has to hear from one of those little whack jobs. Well, yesterday the president said this, and immediately Senator from Utah, Mitt Romney, came out and opposed that. What say you, Sarah? I got my money. What day is that? Predict that day. All right, so let's move on from that one. Okay, so much happening. Now, last night, this Hispanic, Cuban, Puerto Rican, don't get mad at me, lady, I don't care. Put up the picture I have of Joe Crowley, okay? And Joe Crowley there is beaten by this socialist. Now, I told you earlier, okay? Alexandria, last name I can't pronounce. So Joe Crowley is supposed to be the heir apparent, okay? Heir apparent to Nancy Pelosi. I mean, the whole thing is the Democrats got a wave. I mean, they've got guys out there they got Maxine Waters out there on her surfboard, her boogie board. Well, I wasn't racist. I mean, some guys do a surfboard. A African-American black representative may use a boogie board. Michael Jackson said blame it on the boogie. Anyhow, moving right along. So he's fourth in line. That's a big cheese right there. I mean, he is the Eric Cantor of Democrats. Eric Cantor of Democrats right there. 20-year man. Bronx, Queens. I mean, this guy's a shoo-in. He doesn't even have to work. He doesn't have to campaign nothing. I mean, it's a little 28-year-old socialist. Let me tell you, go to the video. Go to the video, and I'll tell you which one it is, Amanda. So let's go to this video last night. Let's play this one first. Uh, let's go to upset New York win surprises congressional candidate.
She's walking in right now. Well, I'm going to grab her. She's right here. I can't let you go. She's looking at herself on television right now. How are you feeling? Here's the candidate. I think she's walking in right now. Well, I'm going to grab her. She's right here. I can't let you go. She's looking at herself on television right now. How are you feeling? Can you put it into words?
Nope. I cannot put this into words.
All right, your supporters here are very excited for you. It was a grassroots campaign. Can you believe the numbers that you're seeing right now?
I cannot believe these numbers right now, but I do know that every single person here has worked.
Right now, well, I'm going to grab her. She's right here. I can't let you go. She's looking at herself on television right now. How are you feeling? Can you put it into words?
Nope. I cannot put this into words.
All right, your supporters here are very excited for you. It was a grassroots campaign. Can you believe the numbers that you're seeing right now?
I cannot believe these numbers right now, but I do know that every single person here has worked their butt off to change the future of the Bronx and Queens. That's what I know. That's what I know. And that this victory...
Here's the candidate. I think she's walking in right now. Well, I'm going to grab her. She's right here. I can't let you go. She's looking at herself on television right now. How are you feeling? Can you put it into words?
Nope. I cannot put this into words.
All right, your supporters here are very excited for you. It was a grassroots campaign. Can you believe the numbers that you're seeing right now?
I cannot believe these numbers right now, but I do know that every single person here has worked their butt off to change the future of the Bronx and Queens. That's what I know. That's what I know. And that this victory belongs to every single grassroots organizer, every working parent, every mom, every member of the LGBTQ community. Every single person is responsible for this. Well, I think what we've seen is that working class Americans want a clear champion, and there is nothing radical about moral clarity in 2018.
And I respect the outcome of this election. And as I said in the debates that we did have, contrary to popular belief, we had debates, that if I was not successful in this election, that I would support Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez. At the end of the day, this district will be represented by a Democrat. Yes. And it's a Democratic Party that's going to lead this nation forward. We have a great opportunity this fall in November to win back the House.
They have a great opportunity to win back the House. There's Joe Crowley, Democrat, beat by a socialist, which that's all Democrats. 10-term, 20 years. A first-time 28-year-old Alexandria. Now, here's the one thing I want to take away on, okay? This is how I talk to media all the time, the big guys in Atlanta. I talk to big political consultants. The majority, 99 out of 100 political consultants have no respect for me whatsoever. No, I'm serious. All right, I'm not mad at them. They have no respect. See, I don't have the college degrees hanging on the wall. I don't have a political science degree. I don't have a communications degree. I don't have a BS or a bullshit degree. I don't have any of those degrees that they have. So they are awesome. They're a political consulting team and management team that these politicians, it's an industry, pay big money to. And they're so smart. They have zero respect for me. Although and I almost feel like I alone, but I know there's some out there. I picked Donald Trump to be the president from the time he came down the escalator. Now, some would say it's because of the white outfit that Melania was wearing. Go look at the escalator, see if it's white. That's quite an impression, that escalator. Anyhow, for the time he came down that escalator, I knew he would be your next president of the United States. Oh, I got witnesses and proof, right? They have zero respect for me. The media has zero respect for what we do up here. Oh yeah. We don't have the big cameras. Why, they can't stand us, folks, that we can get this information out. Let me point something out in that clip. The lady that won, Alexandria, go back and watch that Associated Press clip again today. They sent out not their B, not their C, but their D reporter. Because Joe's going to win. And we're going to party tonight with Joe. And our top news staff, I will guarantee, they got this little room. And they got this lady that nobody knows that's pulling her over talking about the win. I mean, she's doing cat parades the day before. I mean, she's the head correspondent for, like, cat parades or something, you know? I'm serious, okay? This woman's doing these little assignments. And they're going to the board in the newsroom. They're saying, hey, who we got that can go out here? And send her. Not, you know, just send her, ask her about running. Here's the 3 questions you got to ask. You know, did you enjoy running? Will you run again? And, you know, do you like Joe Crowley because he's an outstanding white man left here in the Bronx and Queens? And, you know, and will you support the ticket? Boom. And that's it. Here, they wrote her questions. Over here at Joe's campaign, my money is on, they had everybody over there. Because ABC, NBC, CBS, they all were going to talk about this enormous win by Joe Crowley. And that Joe will come back and be Nancy Pelosi, and the wave is well on its way. Alexandria and the 4th-rate reporter from the news station in New York City actually stole the night. I'm going to take a break, and we're going to come back. I'm going to take a break, and we're going to come back, and we're going to stay on this for a minute because we got a lot of other things to do today. I'm your host, BKP.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family